All right, so now we've made our class and our students have enrolled in our class. Now we're ready to look at the difference between assignments and lessons. Pretty much the only thing I found confusing about EDU is that the term lesson is not a lesson that most teachers think about. So a lesson in my mind is something you do every day in class. It's an hour long, kind of part of a unit. But in EDU, a lesson is the unit. So let's look at an example. So if you go, I'm going to scroll down to my class, and these are all the classes that my students have signed up for, and this is my language arts. The other way to get into your classes is to hover over your classes and choose it that way. So we're going to look at our language arts. So one of the projects that we're doing in language arts is a Native American project. So if I scroll over not to assignments but to lessons, you'll see what we can do with lessons. And after we look at assignments, you'll see some of the contrast between the two. So if I click on my Native American project, you can see that I have an introduction page, I have a resource page, I have a pre-test, and I have a discussion question or prompt that I've given the students. So if I look at my introduction page, it's nice. It tells me all the activities and challenges. My students can read at any time. If I click over here and navigate over to resources and information, you'll see these are some of the resources I've provided for my students to do their research on. A pre-test is it was a quiz that I gave them, and you can see the questions that I've asked in here and the grades that I gave for that. It'll give you analytics about who took the test and who didn't. And the personalized is kind of cool because you can actually select the students you want to take. So if you have an assessment, if you want to have some differentiation built into your assignments, you can assign it just to a group of students. Okay. So that's one of the those are lessons, and it's really nice because when you say you want to add a selection, it says, great, do you want to add a page for images or video or content, or do you want to put an assignment in there? So you can group assignments and reference material and information into that project so the students know, hey, all this work is part of this project we're doing. So it helps them understand and it helps you group things. Okay, so let's go back over to here to assignments now. If I click assignments and I say I want to add an assignment, you can see when I say, okay, I want to take a essay, let's just choose essay, and we'll talk about these in detail in a second. But I just want to show you that when you assign when you add an assignment, it'll ask you what type of category it is, if it's extra credit, or, but also under more options, you can choose, hey, is this part of the Native American project? And it'll automatically assign your lesson or your assignment to that Native American project or whatever project you want to assign it to. So it's a great way to group all of your assignments.